Here comes the 1-2 offering. That one just sort of a little swinging bunt over out towards third base. The speedster is going to be out. Nice little play over there for Gilmer. Big number 22, Carter Jones, making it happen.
Jones not rushing that one, taking his time on the approach, letting that thing kind of come to him there and beat him out by about a step there. Is pretty close play at the base.
The rest of the Fannin lineup, batting fifth will be the catcher, Hayden Danner, and right fielder, Connor Martin. Bristol Hughes will be the DH, Colton Gray, the first baseman, and Bryce Burnett, the left fielder, will close it out. Took a little something off there, strike one. So the one thing we notice here, Caleb, very quickly, McCollum likes to work ahead. Had the first two hitters 0-2, now he's ahead 0-1.
Yeah, he really likes to get after it early, get him aggressive, and then do a little fishing and try to get him to chase after stuff. And likes to see him get down low there when he gets deep in those counts. We saw the in the dirt swing and miss for the first out, a ground ball to third there for the second. So kind of know what he wants to do early. He's going to be aggressive, go after you hard early, and then make you fish.
So good, patient at bat here for Carson Callahan. He's actually ahead here in the count. So we'll see if he can make McCollum work just a little bit after the first two batters really didn't give him too much of a challenge.
And the first time he's gotten behind.
So it will be 3 balls and a strike. Very patient at bat here from Callahan. McCollum has the sign. He deals and lays it in there. Good looking pitch. So full count here. Scoreboard operator pitched behind, giving everybody some confusion. And that will be strike 3 and the put out down at first base. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for McCollum. 3 up, 3 down. Bobcats will be coming up after the break as we continue our live baseball coverage here on ETC.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
So 3 up, 3 down for Fannin in the top of the first. Here in the bottom of the first, it'll be the Bobcats trying to jump on the visiting Rebels. As you see, folks getting ready, trying to get into the swing of baseball season. It feels weird to be in baseball season. It's February. It's, in just a minute, we're going to be in the 40s. And so, but hey, you got to start early.
Yeah, February 13th, high school season always gets started pretty early. And of course, college baseball will be starting this weekend, and softball started this past weekend. So those spring sports in the college and high school ranks get started a lot earlier than you'll see Major League Baseball get going in late March.
Hey, pitchers and catchers report in a week, though, so
yeah,
we're getting to that.
They've got a little bit more appropriate temperatures for baseball.
Yeah, it'll be nice down there where they are. It should be an interesting baseball season. A lot of moves have been made. A lot of players changing uniforms. We'll see how that turns out. Of course, maybe the big story for the folks in Atlanta, Dansby Swanson departs, who will take over and sort of fill that role. So it should be an exciting year. But right here in LJ, it's going to be Gilmer trying to get something going here offensively, rocking the purple pinstripes tonight. Austin Zabala, center fielder, will be the leadoff hitter for the Bobcats.
It's an interesting look, purple pinstripes.
Yeah, definitely different. I like it. So that one high and tight on the first pitch. Gavin Davis, the starter for the Rebels, a sophomore. That one smoked up the middle for a base hit. Zabala trucking it out of the box, too. So Gilmer, this is really the best start you could hope for. You get 3 up, 3 down, and then your offense is going to start hot here.
Yeah, already that 1-0 ahead in the count, just swinging away there, driving that thing back up the middle. And like you said, real good speed coming out of the box, too. Hit well enough. Wasn't going to make two out of it, but at least wanted to give that appearance. And so Gilmer with the first base runner of the game here in the bottom of the first.
Davis fires that one in there. That one actually gets away from the catcher, Danner, and Zabala will make it down to second base. Probably going to have to be a pass ball. So no balls and a strike here. Runner in scoring position very quickly. So if you're Eli Cooper, the shortstop here, you just want to get a ball in play. That one in the dirt. Good stop by Hayden Danner out there.
1-1 the count. Already time being called here.
Yeah, so maybe some confusion between the pitcher and the catcher.
And Davis and Danner wanting to talk it over, and already seen some misses out of Davis, but smacked pretty hard there up the middle too, and then the pass ball. We're in scoring position here with no one out.
Danner, having a senior catcher is invaluable, especially with a younger pitching staff. You're able to lead them, sort of guide them, and so had something to say there. Maybe just telling them to calm down. That one's high and tight, though. 2 balls and a strike. So 2-1 here. Nobody out. Runner at second base after the pass ball. Long look back over there at the runner. That one is fouled straight back.
Good pitch there for Davis to even that count up. Really needs to get an out here.
2-2 pitch coming. Looks like maybe a little bit inside from our vantage point. Full count. So a little bit of drama here in the first inning. And the pitch. That one is fouled off to the right side. So good little battle developing here between Davis and Eli Cooper.
Cooper not afraid to chase after fouling a couple away, but showing some patience there on that 2-2. Took that one high and tight.
So it'll be ball 4. Good patient at bat there from Cooper. He gets the free pass.
Good eye, good patience there, and willing to chase and willing to swing at some things and stay in the box, but real good patience there out of the shortstop. So now Gilmer really in business here, first and second, no one out.
So that one high and tight as well. It's missing a little bit up here early on is Davis. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for Gilmer. We'll get you the rest of the lineup and the defense here in just a moment. Swing and a miss. So Zabala, the leadoff hitter, is down at second base. Cooper, the shortstop, over at first. Carter Jones, the third baseman here. Big, tall guy. Made a great defensive play in the top of the inning. He's looking to drive these runs in. Swing and a miss. Throw behind the runner, and I believe he got him. Oh, no, they say he's safe over there at first. So going to be a little bit of a discussion from Travis Stone. And I don't know if we have a replay shot of that or not, but that was definitely looked pretty close. Here's a replay of it. And so we'll see the throw back behind the runner. Hard to see from that vantage point, but I'm not. Looked out to me, Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, pretty close. He was pulled pretty far off the bag, and now both umpires are going to have a little chat about it, and call on the field will stay.
So Travis Stone, that's a big call because, you got 2 runners on nobody out. You eliminate one of those runners. And but still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Davis is ahead, but that's one you'd like to have had a second look at if you're Coach Stone.
Well, and if you get the out, then you're a pitch away from having 2 away. Totally different inning here. And obviously Davis struggling a little bit. So with a composure now, you really got to lock in here. The sophomore really needs to lock in here and focus on what he's got at the plate.
What a stop there from Hayden Danner. That one spiked in the dirt, and he uses his chest to get in front of it. Big play from the senior catcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carter Jones up to the plate. Brock Titus on deck. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Davis. You can see his confidence growing a little bit as he's, especially after that first out.
Yeah, really just got to get the first one, and he's really going to feel much more comfortable here in the game, especially get himself into a little bit of a jam. So you got 1 out, really big. Big bat, though, at the plate now.
Titus is up here. Ethan McCollum, the pitcher, on deck. After him, it'll be the DH, Brandon Davis, followed by the second baseman, Aiden McClure, catcher Hayden Berry, and left fielder Hayden West. That is the Bobcat lineup, who are doing pretty well here. Titus jammed a little bit, fouls that one off to the right side. The Rebel defense, the pitcher, of course, who we've introduced you to, Gavin Davis, his battery mate Hayden Danner. Over at first base, it's Colton Gray. The second baseman's Bryson Holloway. Third baseman Gage Foster, and the shortstop Carson Callahan. Outfield, left fielder Bryce Burnett, center fielder Clay Heaton, and the right fielder is Connor Martin. So that's the Fannin defense for you. That one fouled straight back. So if you're Davis, you got to feel pretty good about your situation. You had 2 on, nobody out. You got a strikeout. Now you've got the cleanup hitter 0-2. You've bounced back pretty well.
Yeah, got a lot of confidence now for sure, especially with Titus. You mentioned earlier the fullback on the football team. Cleanup hitter, obviously going to be a really strong bat here. Able to get him to chase, get him behind 0-2. Now the toolbox is open here, and you got a lot of options as far as how you want to attack being ahead 0-2. Showing good maturity there out of the sophomore as well, getting in a bit of a pickle. First 2 runners aboard, and
what a pitch right there. And it was a little low, but that was the pitch you want to make. Great eye from Titus. Two balls, 2 strikes. Biggest pitch of the game so far here. Davis checks the runners. Long look over there at Zabala. And that one is hit over towards the right side. That's going to be trouble. That is a blooper, but the right fielder able to come over and get it for the second out. So crisis averted there on the little jam shot.
Interesting. After not getting the call there on that 1-2, he's kind of shaking his head off the mound. You hear the Fannin dugout telling him, get back on the mound and pitch. Don't let that affect you. Stay locked in. It's one pitch. Take the next one. It's good coaching there, to a youngster that, control what you can control. You miss that one, go get the next one.
It is the pitcher McCollum here with an opportunity to help himself. That is a great pitch there from Davis. So after the early trouble, he's really done well here with the heart of the lineup.
Got to be a good confidence booster there. Get those jitters out of the way. And
oh, one pitch from Davis, swing and a miss. Had McCollum chasing wild that time. One pitch away here from getting out of it.
Yeah, missed opportunity possibly here for Gilmer, but a really good recovery for Davis.
0-2 pitch coming. They want it high, and they get it. Good eye from McCollum.
Both these pitchers like getting ahead and then kind of chasing after you. You saw, Gilmer earlier. McCollum wanted to chase you low, and Davis kind of more wanted to go after you up on the high side of things.
1 ball, 2 strike. Pitch. That one is fouled off at the last second by McCollum. Sort of wasn't planning to swing and just kind of hacked at that one.
We'll stay alive swing there just to earn another opportunity.
Tell you, if you like purple, you would love being at this game tonight. That is a purple uniform. Here's the pitch, and good eye from McCollum that time, not to chase high and away.
If the Minnesota Vikings was going to play baseball,
but there's not a stitch of yellow anywhere. It is purple, and a grayish on the numbers, but everything else purple. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a good eye. What a battle here between the pitchers. So it was Davis jumping out ahead, but McCollum battling all the way back. Payoff pitch coming, though.
big pitch here for the sophomore. Get out of the inning or you're going to have the bases loaded one way or another. So
here it comes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Davis looks the runner back, very anticlimactic. Runners should be moving on this pitch. Don't want to let them get too big of a head start. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. So Davis battles back, and it will be no runs across. After 1, we are scoreless. We'll continue with our live coverage here on ETC.
When other dealers are hitting the brakes, Bill Holt Blue Ridge is stomping the gas with our biggest selection of the year. We've got over 400 vehicles in stock and North Georgia's biggest truck inventory. Head back to school in a new Chevrolet with our lowest payments of the year. Drive a new Chevrolet for just $199 a month. That's only $199 a month at Bill Holt. And we've never paid more for trades. And we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. When it comes to North Georgia's largest selection of new trucks and pre-owned vehicles, there's only one name you need to know: Bill Holt Blue Ridge.
Top of the 2nd inning here, just about ready to get started. So a great battle there in the bottom of the 1st between Gavin Davis and this Bobcat offense. But after the single and the walk to start it off, able to get out of it, no score.
yeah, tip your cap to Davis there. You know, youngster getting in trouble there early. You know, gets the two leadoff hitters aboard. Nobody out, 1st and 2nd, and got a couple calls he didn't like, but dug back in and got batters to chase, and then the pop out there for the 2nd out and striking out the pitcher. Really good recovery.
Big score update. It is basketball season still. The Dragonettes fall 53-50 to Dawson County in the 1st round of the region tournament. I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
No.
Swing and a miss there.
Dragonettes weren't playing real well. They're down the stretch.
Top 10 team in the state all season, and that's not the way you want that to go. But and so shout out to Coach Brandon Thomas and the Nets on another good year. Strike 2 here to Gage Foster, the big 3rd baseman.
Now, conversely, McCollum really sharp there in the 1st. 1, 2, 3, and he's picking up right where he left off.
Waste that one in the dirt, does McCollum. So 2 guys here that know how to pitch. You know, you're not just up there slinging the ball around. They know what they're doing. 1-2 pitch coming. That one hit over towards second base. And Foster is retired.
Defense has gotten tested a couple times here for the Bobcats. All ground ball outs when the ball's been put in play, but the defense has been there. And another good start here for McCollum.
4-3 put out by Gilmer, and it's the catcher, Hayden Danner, who's looking to get on base. Fannin just wants to get a base runner, get moving. That one a little inside and tight there for Danner. When you're the catcher, you don't care about getting hit. You get hit all game, every game.
It's part of the job.
He's heading the count, though, is Danner. 2 balls, no strikes. And it'll be 3-0. While we have a second, we neglected to thank our first inning sponsor, El Rey Azteca. So go see El Rey, get yourself a burrito or fajita, quesadilla, whatever you want to get. They've got it for you over there. Good eating at El Rey.
Great new location.
Danner, strike at the knees. He wasn't sure.
Thought about giving that bat a toss, but
so it'll be 3 balls and a strike. And now, ball 4.
first base runner of the evening here for Fannin. Comes at a good time here as pinch runner will come in.
Elijah Weaver will be the pinch runner. Weaver having a big sports year, and as a sophomore was starting quarterback on the football team, and here will be a pinch runner on the baseball team. We know he's fast. We'll see if they want to get him moving here early on. Taking his lead before the umpire's even back behind the plate. He's ready. He's been waiting all day for this.
Those locks are ready to flow.
Oh, right in the back. Connor Martin. Ouch.
That one smarted. Came with a pretty noticeable wince there, and
right in the middle of the back. Ow. So now Fannin has a little something cooking, less traditional way, a walk and a hit batter, but however you get base runners, you get them. And so here they are, runners on first and second. It'll be the DH, Bristol Hughes, coming to the plate.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 23, Bristol Hughes.
Tell you, on a cold night, that's really not going to feel great.
yeah. Yeah, we're talking about the catcher being used to it. Right fielder, not as much.
Yeah, not so much. That's right.
Getting far away from the ball, avoiding.
Good looking pitch there to start it off. Took a little something off. McCollum checking Weaver over there. Big swing and hits it straight back, but now it's 0-2. Tell you, it is cooled considerably. It was about 60 degrees when we got here, and
As soon as that sun goes down, it gets chilly.
and a swing and a miss by Hughes. Not a great at bat that time. 2 outs.
No, you hope to see a little bit more there out of your designated hitter. Kind of just weakly offered at it there. Maybe confused a little bit of what he was seeing, but weak offering there with the bat, 2 away, and Gilmer trying to get out of this jam here.
So it'll be up to the first baseman, Colton Gray, here with 2 outs. That one high, McCollum. A little something on those pitches. Gray digs in. McCollum here from the stretch. Long look back at Weaver, and that one is called a ball.
2-0 here to Gray.
Gray here looking for a fastball to hit. McCollum takes a little something off and gets it in there. Good pitch. That has to be so annoying. 2-0, here's my fastball. Nope. That's going to lay it in. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. That one is fouled. Oh, over. Almost into the Gilmer. As a matter of fact, into the Gilmer dugout. Watch out, Coach.
Saw everybody scatter pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's that'll get your blood pumping.
You see coaches over there signaling in to the catcher of the pitch and then signing that one back.
Strike 3, looking to end the inning. So Fannin leaves a couple runners stranded, and after 1.5, still no score as we continue with some baseball coverage here in LJ.
Luttrell's Hardware in Copper Hill, Tennessee is your one-stop do-it-yourself shop. We stock everything from fasteners, electrical and plumbing parts, power tools, animal feed, and so much more. Save yourself a trip or two into town and come see us at Luttrell's Hardware on Highway 68 in Copper Hill, next to Runway Fireworks. Or give us a call at 423-548-3300.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Bottom second here as we are, we've seen a little bit of excitement here, Caleb, but, you know, these pitchers have sort of, you know, when they've gotten in trouble said, hey, you know, we're going to take back over. And so we've seen Davis in a little bit of trouble and McCollum there in a little bit of trouble, but nothing doing.
Been impressive to see them bounce back and be really resilient. And, you know, we complained a little earlier about the sun being in our eyes, but paid off really nicely. Got really good. Well, nice sunset here tonight. Great conditions other than a little cool for baseball.
By the way, speaking of that beautiful sunset, as we see a swing and a miss there by Brandon Davis, the designated hitter. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. You got your wife flowers yet?
Have not.
Man.
Technically bought them on Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
So
you do not want to make that mistake, especially while she's pregnant. That would not go well for you, sir.
The hormones are ever changing.
You're just saying that because she can't hear you right now. Of course, Caleb, a papa to be for a second time, so we're excited about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we made Costco run Sunday, so preemptively.
There you go.
Got the flowers.
1 ball, 2 strikes here. That one bounced on the ground. Davis is the designated hitter in place of C.J. Hatchett, the right fielder. Fannin is using their designated hitter in place of the pitcher. You can do that in high school. You can choose a designated hitter for any player. Of course, we saw Elijah Weaver, the pinch runner, and we see Danner back out there. You are allowed a courtesy runner for the pitcher or the catcher without it being a substitution. A little bit different than at this level than others, but
Play 7 innings. Yeah, so little nuances.
that one is smacked over towards right field. Brady Martin, though, charges in, and he's able to catch it. That's his second put out of the game.
Yeah, a little pop.
Now batting for your Bobcats.
Ran it out, but a good job by Martin to come in and keep eyes on it and get to it. And a good first out here for Davis.
That brings up the second baseman, Aiden McClure. That one in there, good looking pitch from Davis. Found a little bit of a groove here, has the sophomore.
Yeah. Conversely, we saw Gilmer struggle a little bit more there in the top half of the inning, but still a good productive frame.
Reactions rolling in about the Dragonette loss in the first round of the region tournament. And for, those of you that don't understand, they did finish in the top 4 in their region, but the way that the basketball playoffs work, as we see swing and a miss, the region tournament is what determines the playoffs. So the Dragonettes will not be headed to the playoffs this year. They have been in the top 10 in the state of Georgia all season, but fallen a little short there to Dawson in the first round. And so, it's sort of a shocking outcome, but that's the nature of the basketball playoffs. It's a system, honestly, I'd like to see maybe revamped a little bit, but that's the rules.
Yeah, ground ball. And
well, very quickly, sides retired. We'll talk a little bit more about that on the other side of the break. At the end of the Appalachian Propane second inning. Hey, we're still in basketball mode. It is nothing to nothing, no score. We'll see if we can get something going here in the third after this break.
You're guaranteed prompt, reliable service with every job when you hire the original plumber. We believe in traditional values like integrity, honesty, and hard work. We offer transparent, upfront pricing, and our techs will take the time to educate you about your options. We have years of experience handling all types of plumbing work. From tankless water heaters to digging sewer lines, we can handle all of your residential or commercial needs. The original plumber is here to help you with your plumbing, septic, and HVAC needs.
Since 1994, North Georgia has called on Appalachian Propane for all its propane needs. Why propane? It's extremely affordable, efficient, and most of all, clean burning. Go green and think clean with propane. Our exceptional customer service and affordable rate has made us the best choice for residential, business, and farms throughout North Georgia. So the next time you think propane, think Appalachian Propane, a division of the Thomas Oil Company since 1960. Remember, go green and think clean with Appalachian Propane.
Of top of the third inning here, the Bill Holt Chevrolet of Blue Ridge third inning, and Fannin trying to get something moving here as the night cools down. And you and I, before that break, were talking about the basketball playoff system. Of course, the Dragonettes fall, and everybody still has to play, and so we'll try to get you some of those results over the next little while. If there is a home playoff game, which we do anticipate, at least for Fannin's girls, and Pickens and Gilmer's boys both have a shot at that, we will have that for you. But a shocking conclusion to the season there for the Dragonettes, and we would like to see the regular season loom a little larger, I think, in the grand scheme of things.
I'm not a tournament guy when it comes to deciding a postseason. Basketball, anybody could win one game or get hot, at the right time. Obviously, the season kind of tells the story of what you were able to put together. And to me, if you're GHSA, don't you want your best teams in that postseason? Because with the way that this thing's set up, all you got to do is win one game in the region tournament. You're in the postseason. So, no offense to, Gilmer's girls this year, but if Gilmer girls win a game in the region tournament, they're in the postseason. They win 2 region games all year. Is that good for the tournament? Is that good for the sport? In the postseason.
Well, no disrespect to the Lady Cats, but if they beat Wesleyan tonight, they deserve to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Wesleyan has been dominant all year long. One of I believe, the number 2 ranked team in the state, right there behind Lumpkin.
Yeah. But it's just, you win one game and you're in the postseason. To me, there's too much risk for a good team to fall, and you have a lesser team, make the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 balls and 2 strikes here as we're in the top of the third. Bryce Burnett, the left fielder, leading it off for the Rebels. Ethan McCollum has played well, pitched well. Had a little bit of trouble in that last inning, but got around it. And here he's going to strike out Burnett swinging. That's two batters in a row, two batters in a row that have struck out looking. That's his fifth overall, excuse me.
Yeah, he's really been moving here tonight. 2-2, jammed him up.
Now up, number 1.
And now he goes back to the top of the order. So everybody's seen him one time. What are they going to do, here now moving forward?
That one is high and tight to the leadoff hitter, Holloway.
Struck out in the first. Fannin looking for the first hit of the game. Got a couple of base runners aboard, but none on hits.
Listen, the weather app here says it's 51. It is a cool 51 out here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little nip.
McCollum, after falling behind 2-0, lays that one in there. He's in control here. As we mentioned already, 5 strikeouts. The only trouble that walk and hit batsman, but hasn't given up a hit yet. Of course, on the other side, Gavin Davis only given up 1. It was the leadoff single.
Yeah, both pitchers have been really impressive here tonight.
3 balls and a strike. Way out in front is Holloway. You like the aggression there. Full count.
Yeah, not afraid to swing.
And swinging and a miss. McCollum continuing to rack up strikeouts.
Well, off speed there.
2 at-bats, 2 Ks for Holloway. Now it's going to be up to Clay Heaton to keep something going. Heaton, another senior for this Rebel baseball team. This is a team that has seen a lot of success, even in the last few years. Very deep run into the playoffs a couple years ago. We got to be a part of that. Another off-speed pitch there, misses. One ball, 1 strike. 2 out here in the top of the Bill Holtz Chevrolet 3rd inning. And that one is a little inside. So an opportunity to be aggressive here for Heaton. McCollum has the pitch he wants, and man, I tell you, every time you think he's on the ropes just a little bit, he just lays one right in there. Deuces are wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
I'm trying to go 1, 2, 3 here, get out of the inning.
So full count. We've seen McCollum do a variety of things on these, payoff type pitches. Either be aggressive with the fastball. He's had a lot of success with that off-speed pitch in the zone. We'll see here if he tries to make him chase or sticks one in there. And it is indeed the off-speed pitch, strike 3. Looking, strikes out the side, does McCollum. He has looked impressive. We are scoreless as the sun is finally set here in LJ. We'll take a break for 60 seconds and be right back live on ETC.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
That's why I'm never gonna let you go.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bottom of the third inning. Jeremy Green here with Caleb Frady on a cool, crisp LJ night. It's Fannin and Gilmer, and it's baseball in February. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, happy to. No spring's right around the corner, depending on which groundhog you listen to. I think Phil said more winter. General Lee said more spring. So.
I don't listen to any groundhogs because they're just furry little creatures that live in the ground. Somebody made a good point. If you were drug out of your home in the ground, you know, you'd probably be a little scared too, whether it's a shadow or not. Man, why is this guy with a bow tie picking me up?
Weird hats. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. Puxatawney, Pennsylvania. At the lefty here, Hayden West, swing and a miss. He's down 0-2. West, a slender lefty out there playing left field. And he strikes out looking. So both of these pitchers starting to rack up the strikeouts.
Yeah, to this point, both of them just two left for board.
That's the fourth strikeout for Davis. On the other hand, McCollum just struck out the side, so both of these pitchers doing well.
Yeah, one hit combined between these two here as we get into the bottom of the third.
And here's the guy that had it, Austin Zabala. He takes ball one. He had a sharp single right up the middle to start the action off for Gilmer. Nothing since then.
Yeah, Gilmer really threatened there in the first, then Porter went down in the second.
Davis rocks and fires. That one a little bit up. So 2-0. We know Zabala will be aggressive. He's looking to drive one somewhere. Big gap over there in right center field.
Sent that single earlier just right back up the middle, so maybe looking for some space where he could pull one.
Danner tries to frame it, but that one's a little low. 3 balls, no strikes. So Gilmer just looking to get another base runner here at the top of their order. Cooper, the shortstop who walked, is up next. Good pitch there, 3-0. Three balls and a strike, so Zabala locked in. And he will take ball 4, so Gilmer with a base runner here. We have not seen either team get a runner moving. We'll see if maybe they try to create a little offense, whether it's a hit and run or straight steal, or but maybe just to get somebody in scoring position, maybe steal a base.
And Gilmer had such success early getting 2 aboard. Never really were in a position to try to manufacture anything. Felt like maybe the hits were going to keep coming. Been quiet ever since.
So a bunt laid down, and it's a good one. And I tell you what, that throw almost got away from the first baseman, but Davis does a good job fielding his position. Tell you, really good bunt, too, by Cooper. The high pitch sometimes can be hard to lay it down on. So good job offensively and defensively there. So you do have a runner in scoring position. We talked about creating that offense, so they do that here. But you do have 2 outs.
Yeah. So now you get your 3-hitter up there. He's able to pop one and get Zabala to running for a little while.
That one in there for a strike. Had Jones fooled. Long look into the catcher. Danner and Davis trying to get on the same page. And they are. 0-1 pitch coming. And that one is hit over towards third base. Almost a collision, and it affects the throw. Zabala going to go home, and he will be out at the plate. So the bad throw, and See a shot here. So it's just sort of a little jam shot over there towards third. There's a collision that affects the throw, and then Zabala with the ball on the ground decides to take off, and he will be, they say, out. That one was close. So the Fannin coach is arguing that there was some interference there with the play, and they may be right. But regardless, the call is out at home, and we remain scoreless. So we'll step aside for 30 seconds, come back for inning number 4 right here from LJ.
United Country Talking Rock Realty says, welcome to North Georgia. The leaves are falling and the mountains are calling. Take the back roads and really get to know North Georgia. Combine the amazing workmanship of SGC Groups, transforming the forgotten to the fabulous. Teamwork makes the dream work. For buying, selling, or flipping, call Sherry Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
ATC knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all. It's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. Contact ATC. Connect to the internet speed that suits your journey, and enjoy the ride.
Dramatic ending there to the third inning. Austin Zabala with the ball laying on the ground takes off for home plate. Colton Gray picks it up and throws it, and Danner applies the tag. It was bang bang over there. Umpire had a better view than we did, so still no hits for Fannin and only one for Gilmer, but had some action right there. The walk leading to the situation. There was some discussion between Travis Stone and the umpire about whether or not that was interference when the third baseman, Gage Foster, had a collision with Zabala, but no call. That one is tattooed down the left field line. Going to be at least 2 bases, and they will hold Carson Callahan up there. So the first extra base hit of the game, and it's a big one for Callahan.
Yeah, absolutely. That 1-0 got driven deep to left field, sent West on a long run there to track that thing down. He cruises into second easily. And that's something Fannin needed to get going here. As we've seen both pitchers really settle in and kind of dominate this ball game back and forth. It's going to take a big hit in a big moment. We've seen both teams threaten, get a runner into a board. Pitcher of the defense always seems to kind of come through. So this is a big opportunity here for Fannin with a runner in scoring position, nobody out.
So McCollum looks the runner back. He'll fire it in there, swing and a miss. We know he's not going to be scared by the moment. Foster down 0-1.
Foster put it in play last time, a little ground out.
No balls, 1 strike. Here comes McCollum with the pitch. Good eye there by Foster. Baseball under the lights here on a Monday night. That one inside, so Fannin here with a runner already in scoring position. Now with Foster ahead, feeling pretty good. He'd like to just get one in play, or do something to advance that runner, get him just a little bit closer to home. That one will be high, so this is the first real trouble we've seen McCollum in. You mentioned earlier, Caleb, second time through the order. You've already seen the repertoire. And it'll be ball 4 for Foster. 2 runners on, nobody out for the Rebels.
Yeah, not a good start here for McCollum, giving up the big hit there on the 1-0. A good patience there by Foster to get the walk here. Nobody out, first and second.
Danner, the catcher, striding to the plate. He, of course, made the big tag there at the end. He's looking to see what it is. I wonder if you have your catcher lay down a bunt. We'll see what the what the decision is.
A lot of options here.
They do. Let him lay down the bunt. Misses there.
Well, with nobody out, first and second, you've really got some options here. And this is a patient hitter. He walked the first time up.
Checks his wristband there for the signs. We'll see if they keep the bunt on or take it off. They leave it on and kind of waves weakly at that one. No balls and 2 strikes. So when you're a middle of the lineup hitter, you're not called on to bunt too much. So we'll see if they try to get it again or if they let him hit away. But either way, you're in a hole here, 0-2. Swing and a miss there. Rough at bat for the catcher.
Yeah, but a big out there for McCollum to settle in here, get an out.
Now hitting number 9, Connor.
Frustration there for Danner, and you understand why. You really want to get that down. We'll see what they do here. It's Connor Martin, the right fielder. Up another big bat. Swing and a miss.
Didn't really get a chance to look at him. Last at bat, took one right on the number in the first pitch.
In between the shoulder blades.
That'd sting if that happened right now. It's cooled off quite a bit.
As we are, I think, officially in the 40s now. So now he's going to try to lay down the bunt. Travis Stone, they get it down. The old school mentality, you know, you get the bunt down to advance the runners. But both hitters now in an 0-2 hole after being unsuccessful in that. So we'll see if Martin can fight back. Pops that one way up in the air. 3 players converge, but it will be foul. So interesting there, you saw the runner at second base not really paying attention, and Coach Stone says if they would have caught it, you could have tagged. You got to pay attention. So it's still early in the year.
Yeah.
I think Fannin has 1 game under their belt, a victory over Union, and so still early in the year trying to sharpen up those fundamentals again. You love the ability, though, of Martin to make contact down 0-2. You can see if he can do it again. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Turn around, they throw that one into the outfield, but maybe one of the most important plays that goes unnoticed. The center fielder out there backing up the second baseman, Zabala, able to keep Callahan at second. So, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Martin at the plate. Both runners take off, double steal on the pitch in the dirt. So you know, we talk about trying to create some offense. Couldn't get the butt down, so Coach Stone puts on the double steal, and it works on the ball in the dirt.
I think he got tired of seeing those bunts not pay off, so he's going to move those runners one way or another. Really gutsy call there, and it paid off.
And, you know, McCollum's tendency has been to waste that one in the dirt when he's ahead, and so sort of anticipated that. Now Martin, a little bit of confidence restored maybe. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He's battling back.
Be the most precarious situation that either of these pitchers have been in here tonight.
Couple ducks on the pond. Martin pops that one up. That's going to be a little bit of trouble. Looks like maybe the second baseman drifting under it, so the play is made over there. Aiden McClure able to get under it. So
big play there. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but you got runners second and third there. If that thing's hit deep enough, that's going to score 1. So a good job of making the play, quickly looking up, ready to throw home if needed, but gives your pitcher an opportunity trying to get out of the inning.
So Hughes up here, still 2 runners on. He struck out in his first at bat. Takes that one down the middle for strike one. McCollum has the sign from the catcher. And that one is roped right to the shortstop. Nice leaping catch there by Eli Cooper, and the side is retired. That one was stung, but a very well-timed jump by Cooper. And, man, I tell you what, that one looked like it was going to be 2 runs, but Cooper able to save it. And so 1 hit apiece for each team, but no score. We're going to keep it going. A little drama here in LJ as we roll on.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
Bristol Hughes with the line drive to the shortstop ends the top half of the 4th. And so I'll tell you, we got every bit of offense that we wanted there, and it looked like that one was going to be 2 runs. But we go back to the drawing board. We're scoreless here as we continue with our coverage. And while we have just a second, we want to thank the original plumber for bringing you this 4th inning.
Yeah. Ori Azteca, Appalachian Propane. Appreciate all the partners bringing all these high school sports to you throughout the school year.
Can't forget about Bill Holt. They've been with us for the duration. Car prices starting to come down a little bit, so go visit Bill Holt and Blue Ridge. They can get you in something, I promise. Brock Titus, the cleanup hitter, trying to get it going for Gilmer. That one just right at the knees for a strike. That one misses, so 3 balls and a strike here to Titus. We mentioned he had a great year on the football field. Really shined in that option offense. That one is cued. That'll be foul. Those little cue shots like that on a cold night, they cannot feel good. Like maybe it got him on the left foot too on the way out. Ouch.
Yeah, there's not a lot of padding right there.
The toes are fragile.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes to Titus. And a swing and a miss.
And like you said, on cold night, everything just amplified a little bit.
So the pitcher, McCollum, up. He struck out in the 1st inning. Davis starting to rack up those strikeouts as well. That's his 5th. I think if you're Coach Stone or Coach Thurman, you feel pretty good about the way your pitchers have performed so far. And that one just perfect, right at the knees, strike 1. Strike zone's been pretty good as well. No complaints. There have been a couple complaints about some other things, but not the strike zone. Not yet, at least. Night is still young.
It'll come.
That one high to McCollum.
Continue to have this little pitcher's duel like this. Every pitch is going to get amplified here as we go further and further into the ball game. So tolerance of that strike zone may change a little bit.
That one never came down, stayed a little high. 49 degrees here in LJ. Feels like 48. Feels like about 38 to me. I don't know, but. Two balls and a strike here to McCollum. That one swung on and missed. Pop in the mid out there is Davis. He looks really dialed in.
Yeah, he's really settled in nicely. Sophomore's done a really nice job.
Folks here in blue beside us wanted the umpire to ring him up on that one, but it will be a full count. Three balls, two strikes here to the opposing pitcher. Davis winds, fires, and strikes him out. Strikeout number 6 for the sophomore.
Now batting for your Bobcats, number 10, Brandon Davis.
So the DH, Brandon Davis, up to the plate now.
Davis popped up to right. Back in the second.
First pitch strike, he is dealing out there is Davis.
Real nice 12-6 movement on that one. Boy, he's moving quick, too. Gets ahead 0-2. Quickly throws that glove up, getting a sign out. He's going to take a second.
And rung up for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, striking out the side. Davis is feeling it. We're still scoreless here as we continue with our live coverage from LJ.
When other dealers are hitting the brakes, Bill Hope Blue Ridge is stomping the gas with our biggest selection of the year. We've got over 400 vehicles in stock and North Georgia's biggest truck inventory. Head back to school in a new Chevrolet with our lowest payments of the year. Drive a new Chevrolet for just $199 a month. That's only $199 a month at Bill Hope. And we've never paid more for trades. And we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. When it comes to North Georgia's largest selection of new trucks and pre-owned vehicles, there's only one name you need to know: Bill Hope Blue Ridge.
Luttrell's Hardware in Copper Hill, Tennessee is your one-stop do-it-yourself shop. We stock everything from fasteners, electrical and plumbing parts, power tools, animal feed, and so much more. Save yourself a trip or two into town and come see us at Luttrell's Hardware on Highway 68 in Copper Hill, next to Runway Fireworks. Or give us a call at 423-548-3300.
Top of the 5th inning, new pitcher in for Gilmer. It'll be Carter Jones. He moves over from third base to the mound. See how he fares here. McCollum, a great night. We'll close the book on him in a few minutes, but really dominant from start to finish.
14, Colton Gray.
4 innings out of McCollum.
Yeah, ends the night with 8 strikeouts, only giving up 1 hit. That's a pretty good outing.
Yeah. Hadn't really shown a lot of fatigue, but I think, you know, you're in a scoreless game, each team with a hit apiece. You want to just stay as fresh as you can, and you'll probably give another look here, too. You're about to be through the lineup for a second complete time, so we'll keep Fannin guessing just a little bit.
Jones got a little sidewinder action going here. Laid that one in nicely. No balls and a strike. That one is a fair ball down the first base line. So going to be at least 2. They're going to hold the runner up at second. So leadoff double off the bat of Colton Gray. That one just tucked in nicely down that right field line.
Yeah, just got it inside the bag there, drove that thing all the way to the corner. Big arc there at first for Gray as he goes to second. And then the courtesy runner, or excuse me, that was Gray just coming into the dugout to
Yeah, you got to get rid of all that equipment.
toss it all in there, yeah. I want to bog you down.
So Bryce Burnett's up. We saw the love that Coach Stone has for bunting last time. Tried to lay it down twice. We'll see if he has Burnett do it again, and he will. And hey, look, if that's your mentality, that's that's old school, but it's effective. If you're able to lay down those bunts and get your runners a little bit closer, you do it. Burnett ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Now up 2-0. We'll see if this changes the thought process. Two balls, no strikes. And they do give him the green light. Fouls that one straight back. I like that decision. It's showing a little trust. Burnett, it's a junior. And that one is in there, so they put the bunt back on, and that'll be strike 2. Oh, here comes the 2-2 pitch to Bryce Burnett. And just sort of a little excuse me swing. Ends up working exactly the same as the sac bunt. Now the runner is over at third, so make contact any way you can. It's sort of a little half swing, but it works. Good job fielding his position out there by
Now batting number 1, Bryce
Carter Jones. So back to the top of the lineup here, Bryson Holloway with a runner on third. If you like bunting, this is the time for maybe safety squeeze, sacrifice squeeze. Holloway has struck out twice. He's swinging, though, and that one's fouled over to the right side. Everybody gives chase, but it'll be out of play. We've been talking about basketball. Tomorrow, it'll be Gilmer against West Hall at 4:30, and then at 6, right after that, it'll be Pickens and Dawson. Both of those games will be at White County. Then, of course, after that, that one up high. After that, the tournament all moves to Dawson County.
Top seed getting a bye.
Fannin County and Gordon Central in the play-in game in Region 7 AA. They have just tipped off about 15 minutes ago. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bryson Holloway trying to drive this run in. Fouls that one back. Wasting a lot of baseballs here in this little bit.
They're going to be gone quickly. Didn't you box?
Keep your head on a swivel out there. Our own Tim Christensen nearly decapitated in the JV game. Never heard it coming. One ball, 2 strikes. Big pitch here. That one, Holloway ducked, and it was almost in the zone there. Bailed out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Holloway strikeout victim swinging both times so far. Three balls, two strikes. Good battle here between Jones and Bryson Holloway. And that will be ball 4. So now exponentially more options if you want to roll the dice and you're Coach Stone. You've got runners on first and third. We may see that runner take down and take off for second. If the catcher throws through, you try to go home, try to steal a base that way. We'll see what they come up with. Good at bat there for Holloway.
Number 3, Clay Heaton.
Clay Heaton now up to the plate. Center fielder grounded out to third and struck out looking earlier in the game. No movement on the bases on that first pitch. It's a ball inside.
Always amused by dugouts.
So a runner does take off from first. They throw down, and the runner stays put at third, but interesting there.
Yeah.
Holloway able to get it standing up, so.
The throw was off the line, and second baseman West jumping up just to cut that thing off. So now both in scoring position, one away.
You love the aggressiveness there, you know.
Yep.
You've gotten burned maybe being a little too conservative with the bunting, so you put the wheels in motion. Now you've got two runners out there with one out. Heaton here going to lay it down. Squeeze play on. I think they'll be doing some bunting in practice tomorrow.
I imagine that's going to get worked on a little bit. Coaches really wanted it. They just, pretty evident, in a low-scoring game, opportunity to really manufacture something, but have not been able to connect.
Heaton takes that one outside. So we continue thinking about basketball a little bit. Of course, we mentioned earlier the big upset win, Dawson County 53, Pickens 50. That was a 4-5 matchup, but there was really a big divide between the top four and everybody else in that region. White County and Gilmer are playing right now. I misspoke and said Wesleyan earlier, but we should have a final from there pretty soon. They tipped off at 6. Fannin got the bye in the first round, so they won't play until Thursday. They'll play against Model, or the winner of Model and their opponent, we assume to be Model. They've had a pretty good year, but as we've seen tonight, can't make too many assumptions.
Yeah.
Full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Heaton swings and misses for strike 3.
Now batting number 5, Carson Callahan.
That is the 9th strikeout for Gilmer pitchers here this evening. Carson Callahan struck out in the first, but had that big double back in the 4th. If he's able to do that again, that'll bring 2 home.
Just one of 2 hits here on the day for Fannin, but only 3 combined between the two teams. It's been a pitcher's duel.
That one in there for Jones. That one is over towards first base. It'll be a race to the bag. What a play over there. That one is snagged And just great defense there by Brock Titus to get Fannin out of another jam. Looked promising there, but as we see the replay, that one sliced over towards first base. Titus positioned perfectly, wins the race to the bag. So we're still scoreless here, 0-0 on a cool night in North Georgia.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You're guaranteed prompt, reliable service with every job when you hire the original plumber. We believe in traditional values like integrity, honesty, and hard work. We offer transparent, upfront pricing, and our techs will take the time to educate you about your options. We have years of experience handling all types of plumbing work. From tankless water heaters to digging sewer lines, we can handle all of your residential or commercial needs. The original plumber is here to help you with your plumbing, septic, and HVAC needs.
Nothing, the score here in the bottom of the Luttrell's Hardware 5th inning.
Now up to bat for your Cats.
Our colleague Tim Tao keeping us abreast of the situation. After 1 quarter of play in the play-in game, the Fannin boys and Gordon Central boys tied at 12. So hoping the Rebels can pull out a win there, keep going in the region tournament. Davis will continue out there for Fannin. He lays that one in. He's had a great night.
There's 3 base runners left aboard here. 1 hit all the way back in the first inning. That was the leadoff hitter.
Working quickly here, no balls, 2 strikes. Batter steps out.
Couple walks and an error here tonight.
Hayden McClure, the batter here. Struck out in his only at-bat so far. That wasn't a good pitch, but misses. 7 strikeouts on the evening for Davis. So 9 for Gilmer, 7 for Fannin. These pitchers have been really locked in. That one looked pretty good. Two balls, 2 strikes. Davis fires, swing and a miss. Got him with the high heat that time.
Second time McClure has been retired on strikes tonight.
Now up to hit for your Bobcats. Number 27, Hayden Berry.
Now the catcher, Hayden Berry, put it in play last time. Ground out to second, back in the second inning.
Temperature continues to drop. Listen, I have to compliment you. You know, I don't do that a lot, Caleb.
Thank you.
You were prepared tonight. You've got the layers on, right?
Yep. Not enough, but
all of a sudden, a few minutes ago, I see you out of nowhere. I guess out of a knapsack or something. You pull out a pair of gloves, and so you got the hands warm. You got the layers on. You're
only a knapsack, little hat for the noggin.
Wow.
We're approaching needing that.
You went denim tonight, which was I went khakis, which are a little bit thinner, probably not the best choice. Went with a thin golf pullover, trying to look professional, even though we're not on camera. Big mistake. Should have gone heavy coat. Should have brought my gloves. They're over there in the truck, but a short walk, but feels very far away at this point.
Well, you know, the movement would warm you up a little bit, so
it'd be hard to go toboggan and keep your headset going. I don't know how you'd work that.
It is tough.
That one just sort of fisted over there, and wow, what a great defensive play. That was big time. It was sort of an awkward shot there. Carson Callahan somehow able to just get there. Hat blows off, and he's able to make the play. Very good defensive play there for the Rebels.
Yeah, on the run there from short, came all the way over. You got to time that up really well, too. That bounce, get it right when it's coming back up off the ground. If it's a little slower, bounces quicker, you mishandle that possibly. But he was really there quickly. Clean play there to keep the bases empty here with 2 away.
Covered a lot of ground. Hayden West, the lefty, number 9 hitter up here. Last shot for the Bobcats in the 5th. We're going to need somebody to score, Caleb, in this game as we're rocking on towards inning number 6.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get early season. Offense going to be ahead, pitcher's going to be in control, and
pretty clear tonight.
Yeah, pitchers have really been in control. These offenses for both teams probably still kind of rounding into shape a little bit. But take nothing away from the pitchers. They've done a great job tonight.
Yeah, been clutch even when there have been opportunities. And we've had runners in scoring position. Yep. The pitchers have just sort of shut it down. And so great job by Davis for Fannin, as well as McCollum and Jones for the Bobcats. That one in there, strike 2. Very dramatic from the umpire right there, very demonstrative. Trying to get his moment to shine. Very quickly there, another one, strike 2.
Full count.
Working quickly is Davis here, 3-2, and it'll be a walk. So West keeping the inning alive.
Now you go top of the order. This will be the 3rd time through here for the Bobcats. And Zabala has been one of the more active hitters here tonight for Gilmer. Single to lead the game off, and then a walk and thrown out at home in what would have been the only run of the game.
Yeah, so Zabala 2 trips to the plate on base both times. So we know he'd love to do it again. Check on the runner over there. West, he looks fast. He looks runnerish.
Yeah, got the left field fleet of foot.
High fastball that time. Danner came out of the crouch quickly looking to throw behind the runner. We saw them do that earlier. Still debating whether that was safe or out. Runner does take off on the off-speed pitch, and he is going to be out. So great throw by Danner to retire the base runner. We'll see a replay of it there. Throw beat him by a mile, and a great job of the tag down there. And so had a runner on base, but leadoff hitter Zabala left in the box. No score as we head to inning number 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds on a cool night here in beautiful LJ.
Since 1994, North Georgia has called on Appalachian Propane for all its propane needs. Why propane? It's extremely affordable, efficient, and most of all, clean burning. Go green and think clean with propane. Our exceptional customer service and affordable rate has made us the best choice for residential, business, and farms throughout North Georgia. So the next time you think propane, think Appalachian Propane, a division of the Thomas Oil Company since 1960. Remember, go green and think clean with Appalachian Propane.
No score on the campus of Gilmer County High School, and it is chilly. 48 degrees here as we are at 7:30. We do have a score update. Gordon Central 25, Fannin 20 at halftime. Fannin Rebel folks at home are trying to keep tabs on that. The winner of that game will play Murray County tomorrow night. But of interest here, we've got no score. It's been back and forth. There have been opportunities, but nobody really able to cash in for Gilmer to be Carter Jones back out there. He'll be pitching to Gage Foster. Foster grounded out to second in the second and walked in the fourth. He was left stranded over there at first base after that walk. Jones quickly ahead here. No balls and a strike. Roxon fires 0-2. Jones here ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Foster just sort of slices at that one, and good job fielding his position there by Jones. Scoops it with the glove over to Titus at first base. Get a shot of the replay here. Never even switches to the bare hand. Scoops it up for the out.
Now batting number 2, Hayden Danner.
Danner, the senior catcher, up to the plate now. Walked in the second, struck out in the fourth. That one is outside for ball 1. Two and 0 pitch here. Jones fires that one, so a little bit wild here to Danner. .30 pitch here. We'll see if Danner gets the green light. That's a good pitch there, outside at the knees. So Danner here be a little more aggressive, 3-1. Should get a pitch to hit. And that will be ball 4. So runner aboard here for the Rebels. It's the catcher, Danner. He'll get a courtesy runner. So this time it'll be Carter Fox, the junior courtesy runner. So 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Hayden Danner, the catcher, walks. Courtesy runner Carter Fox over there at first. We'll see Fox over there getting a big lead. It's really, Caleb, a strategic advantage to have that courtesy runner because, you know, you have, whenever your pitcher or catcher get on, you have an opportunity to try to steal a base. That one is driven into the gap in right center. Center fielder cuts it off, so going to be a play at third. Fox in, standing up, so
play run.
Good hit right there by Connor Martin. Maybe an even better job, though, of the center fielder. Getting over there and cutting that off. That was Zabala, and so didn't really ever have a shot at Fox, but threw it over there anyway. And so now this will be a pinch runner for Connor Martin, the right fielder, and it'll be Elijah Weaver. So this is different. This is not a courtesy runner. This is a substitution, but runners on first and third, 1 out, an opportunity to get a couple across.
Yeah, absolutely. And want to take advantage here. You're top of the 6th.
Now up number 23, Bristol Hughes.
The biggest threat that either team's really had here tonight.
So the walk for Danner, the single for Martin. Now we've got 2 pinch runner, or courtesy runner to pinch runner.
You saw exactly why you put that courtesy runner in, able to move quickly from first to third and got an opportunity to take the lead here.
You know, Danner's probably offended. I could have got there too. You know.
As hard as that thing was hit, he could have ran a little while for sure.
Bristol Hughes, the DH, he struck out in the second, and just tough luck line out to the shortstop back in the fourth. Thought that was going to drive in a couple runs, and Eli Cooper jumped up to get it. Runner takes off for second. Ball is in the dirt, so no throw. So here we are again, and what feels like deja vu. Runner is at second and third, 1 out, and Bristol Hughes up.
Well, and that's a low upside throw down to second, too, because if that thing gets away, your runner's going to come home and score. You're almost better just give up the base, let him have it, get that out.
So Hughes looking to drive it somewhere. Good pitch. Hughes didn't like it. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hughes going to have to battle here. That one way upstairs. If you're Hughes, you're just thinking make contact, sack fly, anything to get at least 1 across. Swing and a miss. It's going to get away. So Titus over there at first catches that one just in the nick of time. The strikeout and the throw down after it got away. No runners able to advance. So now you've got 2 outs. That was just a really good pitch there by Jones. So it'll be Colton Gray coming to the plate.
Now bat number 14, Colton Gray.
Gray struck out looking back in the second and then doubled down the first base line back in the 5th. That one over towards second base. Gray trucking down the line, and he will be retired. So more runners left. That one just a little jam shot, and tell you what, you would like that one to move a little faster for Aiden McClure over there.
Yep.
But side is retired, so headed to the bottom of the 6th. We are still scoreless, and we're still cold. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
Gavin Davis still on the mound here in this bottom of the 6th inning. I want to thank our friends at the Pink Pig and Cherry Log for bringing you this 6th inning. Some warm barbecue sounding pretty good right about now, or some peach cobbler maybe.
Don't know if I need the ice cream with it tonight, though.
No. Icicles developing out here. Pink Pig, of course, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
You know, we talk about the cold. Give some of these young men credit out here in short sleeves. I'd have some sleeves on.
When you're moving and you've got that adrenaline, you're not cold. So it'll be Austin Zavala back up. He, of course, was at the plate when West was thrown out trying to steal. Top of the order here, they'll be trying to get something going.
That was a big opportunity for Gilmer, too. Zavala, one of the better hitters here tonight for the Bombcats, and represents that lone hit.
Strike 1 in there at the knees. That one in there as well in the off-speed pitch. Davis dealing. One ball, 2 strikes. Davis rocks and fires. And that one is scalded over towards shortstop. Carson Callahan tried to stay in front, took a hop over his head, and have a runner on first.
Now coming to to the plate for your Cats, number
Callahan put a glove on it, shoots right up off of him, and finds his way out into center. So it's a ball aboard again here.
We're not the official score, but if we were, single or E6.
Probably should have made that play.
Probably so. But Zabala's thinking, hey, man, I got a hit. Let me alone. I tell you what, that was – he threw right into him, and Zabala almost got caught over there, but able to get back.
No determination has been made on the scoreboard as to whether that was a hit or not.
Zabala takes off, and Danner with a rocket of a throw, but Zabala got a great jump.
So now Gilmer's starting to threaten here. Zabala trying to do it himself. Getting the board, stealing a base. He's in scoring position now with no one out.
It's like maybe he got a little shaken up out there on the steal.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Stone going to head out to talk to his pitcher. See if he's going to make a change or just talk with him. We'll step aside for 30 seconds and we'll be right back. We're still scoreless.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So meeting of the minds there at the pitcher's mound. Davis will stay in, trying to talk about what they want to do with the runner out there at second. It's precarious. You've got nobody out, so you're assuming that we'll see Gilmer try to get that runner over to third via a bunt or whatever else. We'll see what Jeff Thurman has in mind. Zabala out there at second. That one in the dirt. Danner with a beautiful scoop. Danner has really helped his pitcher out there tonight.
Yeah, he has. He's got him out of some tough pitches, kept him in front of him.
So it looks like they did charge the error to Callahan. Gilmer on the scoreboard still only with one hit in this game, so Davis has been really dominant. Fannin only able to scratch across 3. But right now, none of that matters. It's the Bobcats with their opportunity here to strike late.
2 errors defensively here tonight for Fannin.
Davis steps off. If Gilmer scores here, they'll have an opportunity to close the door, top of the 7th. That one fouled way up in the air. Field looks great tonight.
It does.
The guys have been up here working on the stuff, getting it ready the last several days.
Yeah, really good shape. Especially considering the amount of rain we've had over the last week or so.
Yes. That one swung on and fouled back by Cooper. Cooper walked back in the first and laid down a sacrifice bunt in the third. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Zabala down at second base. Davis. But that one's high. They appeal to the second base umpire for the check swing. I don't know how he's supposed to see it much better, but no swing.
So you see the big boys do. They always point down. Want a second opinion.
Quite a few more umpires out there in those games, though. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one high and tight to Cooper. That will make you uncomfortable in the box.
Yes, it will.
Biggest pitch of the game here, 3-2. That runner still looming out there at second. And it is strike 3, looking. Davis, when he needed to make a pitch, able to execute there.
Yeah, tip your cap to him.
Now batting number 22, Carter Jones.
Might have a pitching change here, but really impressive way to get out of that pitch. Give him a little chin music there to get him to think about it, and then making a big pitch to deliver and get the out.
That will be the end of the line for Gavin Davis, but what a way to end your outing there with a big strikeout. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll have the new pitcher for you, and we will have some more high drama runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 6th.
United Country Talking Rock Realty says welcome to North Georgia. The leaves are falling and the mountains are calling. Take the back roads and really get to know North Georgia. Combine the amazing workmanship of SGC Groups, transforming the forgotten to the fabulous. Teamwork makes the dream work. For buying, selling, or flipping, call Sherry Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
ATC knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all. It's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. Contact ATC, connect to the internet speed that suits your journey, and enjoy the ride.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
Let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
So the new pitcher will be Brady Martin. He moves from right field to the mound. Defensive adjustments all the way around. But Martin here will step in for Davis, and Davis had just a tremendous night, only giving up 1 hit to this Bobcat lineup.
Yeah, tip your cap to him. He really, really was impressive here tonight. Coming in, maybe a little rattled early, was the sophomore, but he really settled in there late in that first inning and generally kind of controlled the game. You know, Gilmer's threatened a couple of times, maybe the most serious threat Gilmer's had since that first inning, but they've really, he's really done a great job here tonight, and tip your cap to him and see if the bullpen can now hold on for him.
Yeah, 8 strikeouts over 5 1/3. That's a pretty good night. Martin comes in throwing gas, so swing and a miss. It gets away from Danner. So I thought maybe that one was tipped, but they say no. So it'll be Zabala down there at third. That changes the situation here with Carter Jones at the plate.
Yeah, just 1 out.
Got to do whatever you can to cut down that runner if he heads home.
Yeah. Got to be a fireman now and come in and squelch the threat.
No balls and a strike. So Jones just got to make some contact. Infield does move in. Anything on the ground, they will head to the plate. That one gets away from Danner, but he's able to pounce on it. Zabala didn't get a good read on it. Coach Stone with some words of encouragement for Danner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That runner 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Martin when he needed it. If you're able to get this out, that changes everything. Everybody can relax and sag back in their normal position. So time called there. Time is called in the middle of the windup, and Coach Stone not happy about it at all. Understandably so. Martin fires in there. Danner picks it. So much pressure on the catcher in this situation.
Yeah.
Just, man, got to keep it in front. Austin Zabala down there dancing in place. All he wants to do is just make that short trek. Jones here in the box. Strike three. Looking. Big time pitch there from Martin. 2 outs now in the inning. Everybody goes back to their normal defensive positions.
Boy, what a pitch. Quite an eventful at bat there for the pitcher.
So now for the Bobcats, it's the cleanup hitter, Brock Titus, up to the plate. He flew out to right field in the first, struck out swinging in the fourth. Swing and a miss from the big first baseman.
Getting aggressive there.
The 0-1 pitch here from Martin. That one misses, 1 ball and a strike. Every pitch here so important. That one is hit over towards second base. The play is made and the stretch. Wow, drama continues. Play is made. Folks from Gilmer thought maybe he came off the bag. We'll see if we've got a shot of the replay. And actually, looks like that Colton Gray's getting up a little bit gingerly there. So Gray there, it looks like he's okay as he heads towards the dugout. What a play here. So we're going to see if we can get a shot of that ground ball. I don't know if we had it or not, but that one, had to really, really move way over to the first base side, did Bryson Holloway, and able to get it. Gray able to stretch and stay on the bag. And with that runner at third for 2 different batters, Fannin able to stay with it. And so now as we head to the 7th inning, it's going to be Gilmer's chance to try to close the door.
Yeah, and I mean, really hard hit ball there too. Had to really try to leg that one out there. Did Gilmer. Couldn't do it. I mean, heck of a play there defensively for Fannin, just laying it all on the line to keep that thing between the lines and beat that runner to the bag. And both teams really wanting it here tonight. And we go to the 7th inning without a score.
You can't say enough about the pitching, just able to close the door whenever there's that opportunity. And so now, though, it's Fannin's turn. We'll see what they can do. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here.
Big Lawson Sullivan.
So Sullivan up to the plate, the sophomore. He's going to hit in place of Bryce Burnett here in this top of the 7th. Sullivan ahead in the count, 1-0, and that one right down Broadway, 1 ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, helmet off there for Sullivan. Sullivan with a good eye here. Two balls, 2 strikes, big pitch here. And Sullivan somehow able to lay off that one. Full count.
Real good. Real good eye there coming off the bench here.
Payoff pitch coming. And ball 4. Nice at bat there coming in cold for Sullivan, and he's on.
Yeah, you get those opportunities off the bench. You want to swing hard, swing away, and
so back to the top of the order, Bryson Holloway, second baseman. We saw a good defensive play from him, and now it'll be his chance to move this runner along. We'll see if we see another bunt, if they let him swing away, or there's a big hole over on that right side where Titus is holding the runner on. Aggressive swing in there, and that one fouled back over toward us. It's interesting. You see Coach Stone over there calling out plays almost, like a football coach there, and everybody looks at their wristband. So no balls and a strike. Sullivan over there on first. Oh, they've got him dead to rights. He was going on the first move, and he's going to be safe.
Wow.
So a lot happened right there as we see. Jones had him picked off dead to right, and he just sort of does a stutter step, and Brock Titus waits too long to throw it down to second. And so stolen base. He was going anyway, just stole it a little bit unconventionally. So
I'll change the play call a little bit there.
Yeah, so first off, great job by Jones. He was going on first move. Jones is able to throw it over there and just misplayed in the rundown. So Sullivan at second. Going to be a wild pitch over the head of the catcher, and so after the mishandled rundown and the wild pitch, runner is 90 feet away with nobody out.
Yeah, we've seen this. Of course, we've seen a similar song and dance several times here tonight, and it seems like each time the offense threatens, the pitchers lock in, but this is a great opportunity for Fannin, to say the least. Like you said, 90 feet away, third base, one on. Nobody out, a 1-1 count, so still a ton of damage that Holloway could do at this at bat before you even start getting further down the line.
So meeting of the minds there at the pitcher's mound. No coaches involved in that, only players. So we'll see what happens here. Holloway, 1 ball and a strike. Infield has moved in. Everybody will be trying to cut down that runner at the plate. So we saw a little safety squeeze. There is a difference between the suicide squeeze and the safety squeeze. The safety squeeze, you bunt and the guy on third reads it. The suicide squeeze, you're going no matter what.
Yeah. You're coming home stealing or dealing one way or another.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Holloway swings and misses. Big pitch there from Jones.
Now just 1 away. Clay Heaton, the opportunity to maybe play hero here.
Now batting Clay Heaton.
Heaton, the center fielder, a couple of strikeouts tonight and a ground out to third. Fouls that one back. Tell you what, we could not have asked for a better game here for our first one. And we can't ask it not to go to extras, but
ideally.
We'll see. If we get free baseball, we'll get it.
I'd like it to be about 65 degrees for
Be
free
nice.
baseball.
We've got a couple weeks till our next game, February 28th. So the squeeze is on. Sullivan takes off for home, stops in the middle. They've got him caught in a rundown again right here in front of us. Sullivan continuing to keep it alive. That time he falls down, and so Gilmer bailed out. So let's unpack this here. We see the replay. The squeeze was on. Sullivan takes off for home. Gilmer manages this run down brilliantly. But in the meantime, as you just pointed out, Heaton is down at second base. So you do have 2 outs, but you also have a runner in scoring position.
Gilmer really made up for the poor play at second on the stolen base attempt there a few moments ago. Getting this out here, and this was just really, really well played there by Gilmer defensively. A little bit of a bold move to go because that thing just came straight to the pitcher off the bunt. So the safety squeeze there, I maybe would have read that one a little differently, but in any event, Fannin still put them in a position they had to deliver, and under pressure, Gilmer's defense did deliver.
So no hit for Heaton there. I guess that would officially be a fielder's choice, but now it's all on the back of Carson Callahan. We saw him have a big hit earlier.
Callahan with that double earlier, one of the 3 Fannin hits here tonight.
You will say this, too, for people who do not like the bunt in the game of baseball. This is Exhibit A. Yep. It has not worked out at all tonight. So 3-0. See if they give in to Callahan here and put him on to pitch to Foster, or if they go after him. Big lead out there for Heaton. That one right down the middle. Strike 1. Every moment intensified here. 3 balls and a strike. And that one is fouled back, full count. There's a lot of subdued quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear random animal sounds coming out of the dugout. So
that Fannin dugout has been a barn house tonight. Gilmer's dugout a little quiet over there.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second, and it will be ball 4. Good at bat there from Callahan. It has to be tough momentum-wise. You thought you were going to get a run, and now that situation's over with, but you're still alive. You do have a runner in scoring position, so big at bat there.
Yeah, still a lot working for you here. Runner at first and second, 2 away. Foster, the third baseman, 0 for 2. He's walked. Going after that one.
Yeah, big rip, fouled it back. These Fannin batters have been right on it. Just fouling them straight back, just not able to straighten it out. That one is roped out. They're going to send the runner home. They hold him up around third, and that was a good decision. Now you've got runners at second and third, so you've got to send that runner home. And the base running mistake there would have been bases loaded, but a blunder going to cost you a chance. So we'll see the replay here. That one driven back through center field. They act like they're going to send Heaton, but they hold him up, and then right behind him is Callahan, and didn't see the stop sign thrown up. And, it was a last-minute stop sign, to be fair. And so Heaton would have been out at the plate, and so it was a good stop. But I tell you, another opportunity squandered by Fannin, and I think that's going to be the story of the night, missed opportunities.
Yeah, a couple of pickoffs here at third in the same inning that Fannin could be trying to nail this thing closed here, and instead Gilmer may have the opportunity to walk it off, and all primarily based off some base running blunders here by Fannin. You've out-hit Gilmer. Tough play there.
Almost feels like neither of these teams wants to score. We've seen a lot of missed opportunities, and
it's early in the season. They want to play.
As the night gets colder, the opportunities continue to be wasted. So now it's going to be on Gilmer. It'll be Brady Martin back out there. Connor Martin back out there, and he'll have an opportunity to extend this game. So Foster is awarded the single there, and it's Callahan who's thrown out in the rundown. Hey, shout out to the Bobcats, too, for maintaining their composure. You had runners running everywhere, and they're able to keep their composure and get the tag to end it. For Gilmer in this bottom of the 7th. They're going to have McCollum, the starting pitcher, leading off.
For your Bobcats, number 11, Ethan McCollum.
He's going to followed by Brandon Davis, the DH, and Aiden McClure, the second baseman. So 5, 6, and 7.
We talked about missed opportunities for Fannin. 10 runners left on base here tonight. Gilmer has only left 4.
So a lot of those are early season mistakes, things that you hope to work out, things you would have liked to have worked out in practice, but. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to McCollum. We continue to play on, bottom of the 7th inning. Temperature continues to drop. We're at 47 now. Swing and a miss. McCollum did not get cheated there.
No.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Off speed pitch, little inside, 2-2. That one's high, so McCollum able to battle back. Here's the payoff pitch to McCollum, and it is in there. Strike 3 looking. Big pitch there by Martin.
Tough night at the plate for McCollum. 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts. Good answer there by Fannin. After the crazy way the top half of the inning ended, did not let that carry over.
So Braden Davis up now, the DH. Gilmer trying to get something going here. That one a little bit somewhere. Folks in blue wanted it. That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes. See if Davis is going to be aggressive here, 2-0. It'll be strike 1. Didn't like the call. That one is high, so Davis here ahead in the count 3-1. In his mind, he's thinking walk-off. And here's the pitch, 3-1. That one is scalded over to the right side. The lady sitting right there where that ball hits it. Wait just a minute, knock somebody's drink down and everything.
She was starting to doze off a little bit. She's awake now.
I don't know if anybody's dozing in this or not. And strike 3. Good pitch by Martin. So it's up to Aiden McClure here to keep the Bobcats' hopes alive in the 7th.
Now bat number 3, Aiden McClure.
That one up high, 1 ball, no strikes. McClure has struck out swinging twice. But he is ahead 2-0. Martin has labored a little bit early in these at-bats, but been able to put them away.
Yeah. Not been as smooth and just shut the door down. He's let these batters fish around a little bit and hang around at the plate and look at several pitches. These batters have been able to work him a little bit deep. Behind now 3-0 and at risk of losing.
So McCollum walks on 4 pitches. Or excuse me, McClure. So McClure over there at first. It'll bring Hayden Berry, the catcher, to the mound.
Number 27, Hayden Bebe Berry.
Oh, we got a nickname thrown in there.
Yeah.
Is that Bebe? Is that what
Bebe,
they say?
yeah. Bebe Berry.
I'm not saying that. I'm not calling him that.
Over 2, couple of ground outs.
Some names you just can't participate in. Swing and a miss there from Berry. All the nicknames you could come up with for Berry. Strawberry, blueberry, raspberry. I mean, anything you could do with Berry. Yeah, that's a good one. And Nick Boker in our ear says he could be legendary. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's solid.
And Nick Boker needs to be on the air with lines like that. That's a dynamite one. Good pitch there from Martin.
He could be legendary here if he's able to walk this thing off for the Bobcats.
Be legendary to me. No balls, 2 strikes. And that was a good pitch, but umpire says a little something. One ball, 2 strikes here. Martin trying to get out of this 7th and move on. And a swing and a miss. Strikes out the side, does Martin. Got a little bonus baseball here in LJ. We'll step aside for 60 seconds and keep it rolling here in LJ.
When other dealers are hitting the brakes, Bill Hope Blue Ridge is stomping the gas with our biggest selection of the year. We've got over 400 vehicles in stock and North Georgia's biggest truck inventory. Head back to school in a new Chevrolet with our lowest payments of the year. Drive a new Chevrolet for just $199 a month. That's only $199 a month at Bill Hope. And we've never paid more for trades. And we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. When it comes to North Georgia's largest selection of new trucks and pre-owned vehicles, there's only one name you need to know: Bill Hope Blue Ridge.
Top of the 8th, Caleb Frady. We are getting ready for inning number 8 on February the 13th in baseball. But hey, it's been a good, entertaining game. For Fannin, you mentioned earlier, missed chances, squandered opportunities. I'm not sure how many runners you mentioned that have been left on, but we're in the double figures now. For Gilmer, just haven't really been able to get a lot going, but these pitchers, 4 of them now have been able to close the door.
Yeah, 10 base runners left aboard here for Fannin, and if you know, it's a tough situation because Fannin's had multiple opportunities to win this ball game, and we wouldn't even be in extra innings right now. But credit Gilmer for fighting back and doing what it's had to do to get out of these innings. And Fannin's probably been the better team here tonight. Just overall, it's obviously a tight game, scoreless in extras, but Fannin's probably been top to bottom the better team. Has maybe played a more complete game, with the exception of the base running mistakes and the inability to get guys in. So, a couple runners here, a couple runners there. You look up, you left 10 aboard. If you Fannin and you lose this ball game, you're going to look at that immediately and say, man, you only got 10 aboard and couldn't score.
Yeah, they will lament, I think, too, some lack of execution, especially on some of these sack bunts. And, but, you can't worry about that now. You're 0-0, and you have a chance to win the game, and starts here with Hayden Danner. And strike 3 called to Danner. So Connor Martin now up to the plate. He's looked good in relief of Gavin Davis on the mound. Now he wants to do it at the plate. He was hit by a pitch, popped out to the second baseman, and then singled. Jones fires. That one's grounded over towards third base. Just between the legs there of the third baseman. It's not Carter Jones now. That is Aiden McClure, moved over from second when Jones went in. And so McClure just has that one right through his legs. So we'll have a courtesy runner here. It's going to be Christian Beavers, the junior, who will go in and relieve Martin. Martin is the pitcher now, so.
Yep.
There'll be a meeting on the mound. While they do that, we'll step aside for 30 seconds and be right back. We remain scoreless in the 8th.
Luttrell's Hardware in Copper Hill, Tennessee is your one-stop do-it-yourself shop. We stock everything from fasteners, electrical and plumbing parts, power tools, animal feed, and so much more. Save yourself a trip or two into town and come see us at Luttrell's Hardware on Highway 68 in Copper Hill, next to Runway Fireworks. Or give us a call at 423-548-3300.
Carter Jones still on the bump. He'll be pitching here to Bristol Hughes, the DH. Hughes struck out a couple times and lined out to the shortstop. Throw behind the runner. Able to get back that time. That one down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner down there at first base in the form of Christian Beavers. Swinging and a miss that time for Hughes. Still only 5 hits in this game. There's been a lot more base runners than that, but not a ton of solid contact. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. February baseball been entertaining thus far. That one gets away from Barry, but not far enough for the runner to advance. That's a hard read when that, just sort of hits the ground right there. You can't see it from your vantage point, and you don't want to wait too late to go.
Yeah, it's hard to fault him right there.
So payoff pitch coming here. Hughes chops that one over towards his coach. Won't do it again. So payoff pitch again. We'll see if the runner's moving. He is not. That one's fouled back. So big battle here. So another 3-2 pitch here. Hughes and Jones battling. And it will be ball 4. Another bit of news to excite the folks that are cheering for Fannin. Big upset in the region tournament. The Fannin boys defeat Gordon Central 62-51, only their 3rd win of the year. And so they will continue on in the region tournament.
Impressive.
Shout out to those guys. Coach Richardson leading them to an upset. Going to be a pitching change. We'll step aside while they work it out. Hey, it's extra baseball. We're in the top of the 8th with 1 out.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You're guaranteed prompt, reliable service with every job when you hire the original plumber. We believe in traditional values like integrity, honesty, and hard work. We offer transparent, upfront pricing, and our techs will take the time to educate you about your options. We have years of experience handling all types of plumbing work. From tankless water heaters to digging sewer lines, we can handle all of your residential or commercial needs. The original plumber is here to help you with your plumbing, septic, and HVAC needs.
Since 1994, North Georgia has called on Appalachian Propane for all its propane needs. Why propane? It's extremely affordable, efficient, and most of all, clean burning. Go green and think clean with propane. Our exceptional customer service and affordable rate has made us the best choice for residential, business, and farms throughout North Georgia. So the next time you think propane, think Appalachian Propane, a division of the Thomas Oil Company since 1960. Remember, go green and think clean with Appalachian Propane.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone. So come to El Rey Azteca for delicious food, great drinks, good friends, and loads of fun in a casual and friendly atmosphere.
We are back in black, or back in frigid temperatures, maybe more accurately. We have a pitching change, though. Cooper Cochran, the lefty, on the mound for Gilmer.
A different look here.
Yeah, when you've been facing righties the whole time, that gives you a little bit different perspective. Good stop there by Barry. Here in the top of the 8th. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Runners on first and second for Fannin. Colton Gray has already had a big double. A hit here would really get the folks behind us excited. Got to tip your cap to Carter Jones. Pitched 4 innings, and very, very strong performance for him.
Yeah, he did a really nice job in relief and has continued to keep this game scoreless as we now go to the 8th inning.
I guess technically 3 1/3, pitched into the 8th. We see a swing and a miss. He had 4 strikeouts of his own. 2 balls and a strike here for Gray, the big first baseman. And that one's in there, 2-2. Big pitch forthcoming here. And they are going to say that one's a little bit outside. Listen, you know, they say once you get older that you stop learning and stop evolving. It's not true. I'm learning to write with really thick gloves on. And
yeah.
Texting,
though, is a little harder.
Yeah, it's not working as well. So if you're at home and you're texting or snapping or any of those things, we're not opening them right now. That one outside will be ball 4.
So the bases are now loaded with 1 away, and Cooper Cochran's got a fairly sizable mess he's got to work himself out of here. Fannin again with another great opportunity to put runs on the scoreboard. Have not been able to do that yet here tonight.
You almost find yourself sitting here going, okay, what can happen to keep him from scoring? Bryce Burnett is back in the game and back in the batter's box. Lawson Sullivan was involved in all that mess back in the 7th, but Burnett's back in the game. That one is taken, so good eye by him, 2-1. Excuse me, 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got a little piece of that one, tipped into the glove. Yeah, theoretically, you're supposed to be able to text with these gloves, but this is not working.
Yeah, you got those little pieces in the fingers. Great in theory.
2 balls, 2 strikes. So we got the jackets going. You got multiple jackets on. I think the next step is I'm going to zip this thing up tight. It seems to be helping.
Yeah. We'll keep all that warmth in.
Full count again. Nowhere to put Bryce Burnett here.
No, this is going to be an absolute massive pitch here for Cooper Cochran, the left-hander. Got to deliver.
So everybody on their feet for warmth and for the situation. Big pitch here from Cochran. And that one's fouled out of play.
Do it again.
Three-two pitch. Ball 4. A run finally across for the Rebels.
Gilmer not out of the woods yet here as first run of the game has scored via the walk. Still base is going to be loaded with 1 away. An opportunity to really do some damage still remaining here.
Unconventional
RBI there.
Yeah, so E5 and then 3 consecutive walks to bring it across. But if you're Fannin, the good news is as well, you're back at the top of your lineup. So Bryson Holloway, who's been on base once in this game, Clay Heaton, and Carson Callahan. Good pick there by Barry.
Holloway has reached on a walk tonight, stole a base. Heaton has reached on a fielder's choice.
Pitch there. So 2-0. That one misses as well, so now you're in danger of another walk. So here's the 3-0 pitch. Got to have it if you're Cochran. And it's in there. Three-1 here from Cochran. Swing and a miss. These pitchers have battled all night, Caleb.
Yeah, they really have. And I mean, every time they get in a mess, they find a way to dig themselves out here. And big pitch for Cochran.
Swing and a miss with the bases loaded. So huge pitch there for the youngster.
Yeah, Cochran couldn't deliver that prior at bat, walking in the go-ahead run, but got behind early there against Holloway and still dug deep and found a way to get him to chase to get the strikeout. And it's a big strikeout, big confidence booster. Want to limit the damage right here.
Working quickly. That one is golfed over towards second base, and that one is dropped. So looked like it was in the glove over there and then dropped. Going to allow another run to score. So that's a big moment there.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there by Heaton. He just kind of golfed that thing.
That was a McClure over there who couldn't quite squeeze it in. So Fannin, really for the first time tonight, catches a break.
Yeah.
That one fouled straight back.
Bases remain loaded.
So Heaton over there at first. Burnett at second, Gray at third.
E4 there. Heaton getting aboard.
Carson Callahan down here 0-2.
Fannin sent 8 to the plate here.
So if you're Gilmer, you can't panic. You got to score. You know what you have to do. Strike 3 looking. So Fannin looking to close the door. They can bring 2 across in the top of the 8th. Gilmer will look to hang on. 2-0 Rebels. We've got at least one more half inning to play here in North Georgia.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
United Country Talking Rock Realty says welcome to North Georgia. The leaves are falling and the mountains are calling. Take the back roads and really get to know North Georgia. Combine the amazing workmanship of SGC Groups, transforming the forgotten to the fabulous. Teamwork makes the dream work. For buying, selling, or flipping, call Sherry Martin at 404-375-0590 or Evelyn Calhoun at 770-733-0779.
So it's going to be Connor Martin here looking to slam the door on the Bobcats. It's been one of those games where neither team could break through. Finally here in the 8th inning, Fannin able to get a couple across. But if you're Gilmer, hey, you're not dead yet. You want to try to do the same thing.
Such a peculiar 8th inning there, too. You know, Fannin drives in 2 runs, leaves the bases loaded without a single hit. Strikeout, error, walk, walk, walk. Strikeout, error, and another strikeout. But Fannin able to finally take advantage of getting those runners aboard, at least get 2 out of the situation. An opportunity to shut the door here in the bottom of the 8th.
Hayden West will lead it off. He is the number 9 hitter. Then it'll go back to the top with Zabala and Cooper. The first 3 due up. So Martin here, starting off outside of the strike zone. Swing and a miss there. 2 balls and a strike.
Struck out looking. He's walked here tonight as well.
That one outside, 3 balls and a strike. So you got to think here, if you're Martin, you just want to throw a strike, let him make contact, let your defense work. And that'll be ball 4. So here we go, Caleb Frady.
Leadoff walk, and rarely do leadoff walks work out well.
So meeting on the mound there will be a pinch runner in for Gilmer there.
I believe 6.
And that is Mel Mosley who'll be out there. .845 here, late game.
Yeah.
So nobody out, runner on first, back to the top of the lineup. So if you're Gilmer, you're in business here, right? You know, you want to get the top of your order to do what they're out there to do.
Yeah, get these guys aboard. Let the middle of the lineup start driving them in. It's been a challenge, obviously, tonight with this Fannin pitching lineup. They've been really stout.
Zabala has been on base all 3 times. That's a big lead over there for Mosley. Coach Thurman says there's nobody out. Just remember, don't get picked off over there. They've thrown behind a couple times. That one high, 2-0. So this is our second little conference here, and we are going to have a pitching change. Martin just running out of gas. So while they sort it out, we will take a break. 2-0 Fannin here in the bottom of the 8th.
Good job, kid.
ATC knows the internet is evolving, taking new twists and turns. As we add our input, make our choices, and follow the light that connects us all. It's quite a journey, one to experience with the fastest speeds available. Contact ETC. Connect to the internet speed that suits your journey and enjoy the ride.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
other dealers are hitting the brakes, Bill Hope Blue Ridge is stomping the gas with our biggest selection of the year. We've got over 400 vehicles in stock and North Georgia's biggest truck inventory. Head back to school in a new Chevrolet with our lowest payments of the year. Drive a new Chevrolet for just $199 a month. That's only $199 a month at Bill Hope. And we've never paid more for trades. And we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy from us. When it comes to North Georgia's largest selection of new trucks and pre-owned vehicles, there's only one name you need to know: Bill Hope Blue Ridge.
First pitch here from Gage Foster. He moves over from third base to the mound. Coming in a tough situation.
Yeah.
Now 3-0 on Zabala. That one is in there. Hard to come in the middle of an AB like that, but looked like Martin was just out of gas.
Yeah, don't want to let him risk getting a base runner aboard. Want to get a fresh arm in there, even behind 2-0.
He has battled back now. It's a full count, 3-2. That one just got a piece, did Zabala. Full count, nobody out. That one going to be ball 4. So, ball 4 there, and Fannin coaches didn't like it, but
yeah.
Here's the situation. 2 aboard now, nobody out, and you've got Cooper up. Cooper has walked, laid down a sac bunt, and struck out looking.
He's got aboard, been one of the more productive Gilmer hitters here tonight.
So, Gilmer looking to scratch a couple across. They don't care what the temperature is, Caleb. These boys want to keep playing.
It's certainly good for them.
So Cooper squared around to bunt. Interesting there. Take strike 1. Foster looking in, gets the sign from Danner. Squares the bunt again. Does Cooper? No balls, 2 strikes. Bunting does not seem to be the solution in this game.
No, and it's really been Fannin that's been doing a lot of the bunt looks, and Gilmer now trying to take a page out of the playbook here with third base open, runners at first and second, no one out. Move those guys around.
And Cooper takes strike 3 looking. It's almost in a way, though, a wasted at bat.
Yep.
You know, and so you hate to see that with your number 2 hitter. That'll be up to Jones and Titus here, though, with 1 out.
Heart of the lineup right here, 3 and 4 hitters due up.
Good pitch there, took something off.
Tell you what you can say about this Fannin group. Obviously, early in the season, that offense will come into form here at some point, but this group can pitch.
Got some horses, for sure. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. So Foster ahead in the count here. We'll see if he tries to waste one. Goes right after him, strike 3. So 2 runners on, but 2 outs. It's going to rest on the big shoulders here of Brock Titus.
Certainly some big shoulders for him to be on here, and one swing of the bat could certainly change the game. And he's capable of that with his strength and size, but has been a fairly quiet evening for him.
Fly out and ground out and a strikeout. That one is fouled out of play. A couple young ladies almost got hit by that one. Weren't paying attention over there. Everybody just trying to stay warm.
Yeah.
If you get hit by the ball, at least one spot on your body will be warm. Foster fires here. Big swing and a miss. One pitch away here of being 2-0 on the season. And that one is a little high. You love the placement of that pitch, though, Caleb. Just close to the zone, but a little up. Good eye by Titus.
Yeah, give him something to look at. Give him something to think about. Get Nancy Batter to swing.
And strike 3 to end the game, and that will do it. Hard-fought win for Fannin here in this big rivalry game. They complete the shutout 2-0. We'll step aside for 30 seconds, come back and put a bow on it. Big win here for the Fannin Rebels.
Luttrell's Hardware in Copper Hill, Tennessee is your one-stop do-it-yourself shop. We stock everything from fasteners, electrical and plumbing parts, power tools, animal feed, and so much more. Save yourself a trip or two into town and come see us at Luttrell's Hardware on Highway 68 in Copper Hill, next to Runway Fireworks. Or give us a call at 423-548-3300.
That was right.
Wow. For what? Three pitchers? So a big win here for Fannin as they celebrate the shutout victory. The win will go to Connor Martin. Across this 8 innings, of course, they got one extra inning, 14 strikeouts for Rebel pitching. And aside from the miscues that they'll probably be frustrated by, that's the story of the game.
It really is. I mean, just tip your cap to this entire staff. Obviously, Fannin coming out here. Gavin Davis with the start did a really good job. Everybody that came in relief behind him really pitched well and getting themselves into jams, always found a way to work themselves out of it, and really bailed that offense out a little bit. 13 base runners left aboard here for Fannin, so something obviously to improve upon here as you move forward. But like you said, early in the season, you're 2-0. You get a rival win, and got to be really proud of your pitching staff. And offense will come around. The fact that the pitching was there, that's a really encouraging sign.
On the other side for Gilmer, 13 strikeouts for them across, and Ethan McCollum, Carter Jones, and then Cooper Cochran at the end. They pitched really well too. Had every opportunity to win this game, and so this is not one of those games where you say, oh, we're back to the drawing board. It's clutch hitting. I think you've got pieces there. Austin Zabala, obviously, with the biggest game, but other players that can hit too. But these are going to be two teams that pitch well, and we'll see where the offense comes from.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Gilmer had its opportunities even here late in the game. You got 2 on, 1 out. You got an opportunity. One swing of the bat wins the game for you. So, like you said, there's nothing to, too early to hit the panic button. You like what you see out there tonight. This was just such a tight game. Minor miscues are going to be the difference here tonight.
Make sure that you stay tuned to the ETC Facebook page. We will hopefully have a basketball game for you next week, and then February 28th we'll have some more baseball here for you. So we're going to stick with you across the spectrum of sports. So make sure you stay tuned so we know, so that you know when we'll be live. Thank you for being with us. We're glad that you were warm tonight as we battled the cold, and we had a great one here. 2-0 victory for Fannin. On behalf of our entire crew and Caleb Frady, have a great night, and we will see you next week.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
You're guaranteed prompt, reliable service with every job when you hire the original plumber. We believe in traditional values like integrity, honesty, and hard work. We offer transparent, upfront pricing, and our techs will take the time to educate you about your options. We have years of experience handling all types of plumbing work. From tankless water heaters to digging sewer lines, we can handle all of your residential or commercial needs. The original plumber is here to help you with your plumbing, septic, and HVAC needs.
Since 1994, North Georgia has called on Appalachian Propane for all its propane needs. Why propane? It's extremely affordable, efficient, and most of all, clean burning. Go green and think clean with propane. Our exceptional customer service and affordable rate has made us the best choice for residential, business, and farms throughout North Georgia. So the next time you think propane, think Appalachian Propane, a division of the Thomas Oil Company since 1960. Remember, go green and think clean with Appalachian Propane.
Welcome to El Rey Azteca Mexican Restaurant. We invite you to indulge your senses with our from-scratch authentic Mexican food. Whether you are hungry for fajitas or the El Rey Azteca burrito, we offer a wide variety of fine Mexican dishes, drinks, and desserts. Our inviting patio, indoor seating, and bar has a seat for everyone.